Are you ready for a 2023 Christmas home decor haul? I'm going to show you everything that I've been collecting over the last several months in order to prepare for my Christmas decor for this season. So let's dive in. Okay, welcome. I'm Elizabeth, and in this video I thought that we would go through most of my Christmas home decor that I've been collecting over the last few months. I'm going a different direction this year than you might have saw last year. I will leave like a little clip right here of what we did last year in the living room. I actually plan on doing a different theme in every one of the main rooms of our 1800s Victorian home. We have all separate living spaces, so I'm able to do that, which makes it really fun for my creative mindset to play with different colors and different themes in each room. So we are still fully in fall here in Michigan. The leaves are on their way out though. They're all dropping from the trees. I'm looking at my window right now. I actually have the windows open. It's a beautiful fall day, but it looks like on our weather that that's going to be quickly turning to 40s, 30 degree, definitely more wintry weather is on its way here in the next couple of days. So my plan is to decorate for Christmas this weekend, a couple days earlier than I normally do, but that's just because I have a lot of ideas and plans and I really want to go all out again this year for Christmas. And I really hope that you'll join me in watching how I transform this old home into just the most cozy, festive place that you'll ever want to be during the holidays. So without further ado, let's jump in and I'll show you what I got. I'll leave as many links below as I can to help you find some items if you're liking the way that they look. I'm also going to put up some mood boards and explain to you the direction that I want to go with my themes this year, hopefully again to inspire you in your Christmas decorating this year. But let's just jump in, see what we've got here. I'll try and remember where I got each item so I can tell you. And again, I'll link as much as I can down below. I'll even try and link similar items just in case you don't have a Hobby Lobby near you or you just don't want to go out and try and find these things in person. Okay, so I got some picks. I love using picks in my decor because they're just easy, they're very versatile, and you can almost build a whole garland with just some picks. Or you can make it look really full, do some swags. So I'm doing some like Norfolk pine type of garland here in the dining room this year. I actually got this from the Found Cottage, Hudsonville, Michigan. That's Liz Marie Galvin's shop here in Michigan. And I picked up these two beautiful picks. And then from Hobby Lobby, they had these, and I really loved how wispy they are. I think that's gonna look really fun, maybe even on a table centerpiece to kind of spread out some tendrils. I really want things to look realistic. So I always try and grab the real touch and the most realistic things that I can when it comes to my greenery. So while we're on the topic of my dining room decor, last year I did a very old world look with dried oranges, a lot of greenery. We had a tree in here, a little more simple and rustic. This year I really still want to lean into the old world vintage Christmas, but I want to add some more ornaments and like a very vintage old-fashioned Christmas in here. So we're gonna have a tree and lots of ornaments with a very vintage look and feel to them, with a lot of greenery. So that's my vision. We're definitely gonna do greenery on the fireplace, greenery on the table, and a Christmas tree in here, but it's going in a different spot, so you'll have to wait and see. And I'm hoping to have a very special tree this year to use in here that I'm excited for, so stay tuned for that. Definitely hit the subscribe button right below. Just quickly do it now and hit your notifications bell so that you don't miss any of my Christmas decorating videos that will be coming out very soon. So I got these really pretty picks. They have a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of sparkle to them, and the blueberries. So in my foyer, I'm not putting up a Christmas tree in there. I am going to kind of have that room dripping in garland. I have a lot of Real Touch cedar garland that I used in my living room last year that I'm going to be using in the foyer this year. So I love investing in really nice garland pieces that you can use every year and use them differently every year. So the foyer is getting garland all around the big archway, on the staircase, in the chandelier even. We're putting it everywhere, but we're going to adorn it with picks with different blues. I really want to embrace the blueberries, and I'll show you something else that I got for that. So I also got some dried eucalyptus. I got this at Hobby Lobby, and in Hobby Lobby it looked a lot more blue than it does in my house. In my house it almost looks gray charcoal. So we'll see if I can make this work. If not, I will just maybe spray paint it a light blue, but maybe this color would look really pretty. It's more for the texture. Okay, and here is a little hint at what we're doing in the living room this year. Last year I went with all traditional red and white Christmas, and this is what it looked like. It was beautiful, it was warm and cozy, and I hope you'll go watch all of my Christmas decorating videos from last year. But this year we are embracing blues and whites and possibly golds and maybe a little pop of red. But primarily we're doing, actually I forgot, and greens, blues, greens, maybe a small pop of red. Not sure about that, but we are doing more of a frosted, flocked look in the living room this year. So these picks from Hobby Lobby, I think are gonna look really pretty in a flocked tree. They're really gonna pop color-wise. So I picked up several of these. I feel like little things like this, you always think you have a lot, and then when you spread them out in a big tree, they just kind of disappear. So hopefully this will be enough. But they were I wanna say $1.50 a piece with 50% off at Hobby Lobby. Some ornaments. I think I may have left some things out. I'm remembering now that I put some things away in storage that I don't have out at the moment to show you, but you'll see everything when we decorate. And maybe I will actually take you through our Christmas storage room in this video, because we just recently gave it a big makeover and it looks amazing, and I'm really excited to get in there and pull from it and use it now that it's more purposeful and intentional the way that it's all arranged and set up. But here we are with some green ornaments just from Hobby Lobby, I believe. But how pretty is that color? I think it's gonna look beautiful with all the blues. So let me actually show you my inspiration, the one piece that kind of started my whole idea for what I wanted to do in the living room this year. And it's this tartan plaid set, a Christmas tree skirt and stockings at Hobby Lobby. I saw these and I instantly knew this is the direction that I want to go in, the color scheme that I want to use, the blues and greens, tiny bit of red. Like I said, not sure if I'm going to pull the red out in the living room yet or not. We'll have to see, but it's always really nice when you can find one thing to be your inspiration and your jumping off point for the rest of your decor. So I started with these and then I worked my way up, collecting things for the vision that I had in mind for the room. And yeah, so I got the tree skirt and then the stockings. I do tend to get different stockings every year, and that's just because I feel like the fireplace is such a focal point, and so that's really gonna set the tone for the whole theme in the room. And that's why, last year I had red velvet stockings, which just wasn't gonna work this year for the theme that I'm going with. But I will probably use those maybe in here, in my dining room. So, love the tartan plaid this year. I heard that Pinterest, I think it was, is predicting that there's going to be a grandpa chic Christmas decor style trend this year. I didn't follow the trend. That's just what I read a couple days ago, so I had already had all these things in mind and collected before I read that, but I guess I must somehow be influenced somewhere by things. I'm just always trying to do something different than I did last year, because that's what's fun and exciting for somebody who loves home decor and design. To me, changing things up and honing in my decorating skills and working on them is my art. So also, to go along with that tartan plaid green and blue theme, I picked up a cozy throw from, I think this is from Hearth and Hand. It's a pretty little simple throw. I may put this on my blanket rack that I have next to the fireplace to add a pop of color there. And I think this was either $15 or $20. Really cute. Okay, also at Target, I don't normally get Christmas decor from Target, but they had some nice things this year. So I picked up this garland with the white berries. It's more of a pine needle garland. So in the living room, I am doing flocked greenery instead of regular greenery, but I still wanted the look of snow sitting on greenery so that you could still see it, but like I don't like that totally caked on flocked look. I still want to see some green, so I'm going to do lots of layering with my garland on my fireplace. This might be the base, I'm thinking. So we're gonna layer it, and I'm gonna show you a little picture here of what I'm going to use to secure my garland to my fireplace in a non-damaging way. It's just these command strips. They're cord bundles, and they have a little bungee and you kind of loop and put on. So I'm hoping that those are gonna work good for me. I'm all about using the command strips for Christmas time. I've been stocking up on the little metal hooked command strips to hang all of my garland around my archways. So I'll link those for you. So here's the other garland that I got. It's a cedar garland with like a frosted, icy kind of look to it. It's extremely messy, but I really like this style of garland. I get it every year from TJ Maxx. It's really good quality. It's really easy to work with. I think this is gonna be extremely messy, but like I said, I'm gonna layer it up. So I'm gonna have the different textures and tones of greenery, and hopefully that looks realistic. But I got 2 bundles of these, and I think they're like over 6 foot long, and they're only $30. So it's a really good investment. So I grabbed several of these pine needle picks from Hobby Lobby. And these are going to give me that frosted look, flocked look, without it being clumpy and too over the top. So I thought these were really cool. They look very realistic. And I grabbed several of these. So I'm excited. These are just gonna go on top and in the garland on the fireplace after I get it all layered up. I also grabbed some flocked pine cones because I thought these would make a little bit more of a flocked statement since they're a little more caked on. I only grabbed 3. We'll see if that's gonna do the trick. But at Hobby Lobby, I think these ended up being $3 a piece, which is kind of a little more. Not that, I guess I forgot to look at the price tag on those. Okay, so I also picked up these ice-covered crystallized picks from Hobby Lobby again. I loved these. These are so, so pretty. And let's see, these were $2 a piece, but they're huge. So I grabbed quite a few of these. I think these are gonna look so pretty together. Maybe I can do like a little vignette and stick all these together just on the floor here and show you the vision of all that. I'm just going for very layered, very textured, you know, lots of different textures and layers of garland with an icy flocked look to it. Because I do feel if you're gonna do a flocked tree, you should try and carry the flocked, snowy, you know, greenery throughout the room to kind of tie things together. And I actually did not even own one thing of flocked garland or picks or anything, so that's why I had to go pick up a few for this year. I also picked up these really cute little wreaths here at Hobby Lobby. I like that the flocking is more subtle on these. And these were $3, so you could pop these around a candle, around a jar, hang them on the wall with some command strips because they're very lightweight. A lot of cute things you can do with these little guys. Okay, I probably should have showed this to you. I probably should have showed this to you earlier when I was doing the dining room, but it was kind of buried under some stuff. So this is the A-Floral Norfolk Pine Garland, and I see this all the time on Instagram and whatnot, and I've always thought it's so pretty. So I did grab some of this from a store called Bronner's. It's like a huge Christmas store, the biggest one in the world is their claim, and it is pretty impressive, very cool place in Frankenmuth, Michigan. But this was $30, which I thought was pretty reasonable. And this is gonna go in my dining room. Okay, if you're still with me, I'm so glad that you are, and I hope that you are collecting lots of inspiration from the things that I've been collecting this year for Christmas. And let me know down in the comments your plans for Christmas. What's your color scheme? What's your theme? I want to know. Let's get a little conversation started down there so we can all bounce ideas off of each other and just share in our excitement for this 2023 Christmas season to really make our homes just a safe, peaceful, and beautiful place. That's what I love to do. I know that Christmas isn't all about the trees and the decorating and stuff, but I feel God gave me this talent to put together my home in a certain way and to truly love making our home environment just a beautiful place that's just been really cherished and thoughtfully considered, all the details. And so I'm happy that I can share it with you. And but let's keep moving on. I've got just a few more things to show you. I absolutely love a Bethlehem star for Christmas, and you probably know why, because this was the star that the shepherds saw and the wise men saw when Jesus was born, so it just always makes me think of that, and it just is so beautiful, the shape of it and everything. So I picked this up from Hobby Lobby. I just love this. I think it's so pretty. It's on a stand, so I'm thinking I can put this even on my mantle as a feature or up on a hutch or something. It's going to be tall enough that it's going to kind of stand up and show itself off. And then I really needed a star for the top of our tree. I usually do sprays and picks and make my own tree topper, but I really want to do just traditional star tree topper. And again, I got this gorgeous mercury glass star for the top of my tree. I think this one lights up. Actually, I got this from Bronner's. So just really pretty, beautiful Bethlehem star tree topper. All right. I also grabbed these tree toppers from Target because I have two little trees that I'm hoping to put up this year. And I need stars for the top, and these were so pretty. I don't know if you can tell, but they have just the prettiest look to them, like a brass and like a melted glass look inside. So beautiful. I can't remember how much these were. Oh, these were $20 a piece, so really not bad at all for a tree topper. And here's just a couple fun things that I got from Bronner's. We always get a little Christmas Nightlight for the kids' room. So they're gonna do these little ice snowmen warming themselves by the fire this year. How cute is that? Okay, so also at Bronner's, I got some really pretty little Dutch ornaments. I love the windmills. And this cross. So I got a few of those. I also got this stunner. Just so pretty. Beautiful nativity scene. Love that so much. That's going to be front and center. I actually made a lot of my own ornaments this year, and I'm gonna have that video out very, very soon, probably in the next few days. So stay tuned for that because, again, more inspiration for you to collect and use in your own home decor, hopefully. Okay, well, that is everything that I had to share with you today. I really hope that this inspired you, that you got some ideas, that you can kind of see the vision of where I'm going with my Christmas decor this 2023 season. And if you enjoyed this video and you found that it was helpful and inspiring, please subscribe. I'd love to have you here as part of the Old Maple Home family, where we love our home. We love to decorate it and take care of it and make it as beautiful as we possibly can. We also have a heart for vintage and antique items, all of those forgotten and thrown away things that we know still hold a lot of memories, and we treasure the nostalgia of just things that were once used and loved and are kind of forgotten now. So anyway, I was so happy that you spent some time with me today, and I can't wait to start decorating with you for Christmas this year. I'm really excited. All right, we will see you in the next one.